Okay, so hopefully you've gone really well with the material that's been previously shown to you. What we're going to do now is, this section is called the jam session. The jam session is basically where we combine all the information we've just learned in the previous part of the lesson and we turn that into a song or a backing track and we play along with it. We basically get to get really good at all the things we've just learned. So for this first one, what we're going to do is do a play along with those chords that we had. Remember the progression we had there? 2 bars of D, 2 bars of A, 2 bars of E, 2 bars of A. We're just going to do the same thing again. But what I want you to do is just break that down for you to make it nice and easy. Because what we're assuming is that you're a complete beginner, this is the first time you've ever seen anything like this, and we want to get you really good at this. However, there's also going to be an option to make those people that have just had a little bit of experience, or maybe those that have progressed quite quickly, they can move on and do a little bit more challenging stuff. So let's look at that now. We're going to do that chord progression that we did earlier. So what we're going to do is put our fingers on a D chord to start with. Now remember I said earlier, the first thing you want to do is to sort out the strumming pattern. Now the strumming pattern we're going to be using is the one we've been using previously, which is the down, down, up, down, down, up. So the first thing you want to do is lock that into your memory. Lock that into your subconscious and get that right hand happening before you even start playing a chord. So put your fingers over the strings so we get that chickadee chick sound. And let's try that pattern out. So down, down, up, down, down, up. Nice and slow. Simple as that. I want you to do that over and over continuously so that it flows. And when you've got it flowing, that's when you should have a go at the chord progression, like this. And the count would be 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. So let's have a go now with the chord progression. Once that's programmed, remember, you might want to take some time to make sure that's ready to go. Put your fingers on a D chord. Now when you're first beginning, it's going to be one finger at a time, taking a while, maybe you'll poke your tongue out. Be quite tricky to get that first chord done, and then we start strumming. And when we do this, we're going to do down, down, up, down, down, up, if you're a complete beginner. The second bar, I want you to take your fingers off and get ready for the next bar. Because what's going to be happening is we're going to be playing along. I'll give you an example. That's the first bar done. If we did 2 bars, here's the second bar. You take your fingers off and get the A ready. So you're already ready to go and you can join in. And then the next bar, get ready for the E. 2 bars of that and you strum along. Now you get ready for the A. And you're getting ready for the D again. Take your fingers off now, go. And so I'm going to make it be a bit later, but I'll show you what you would do if you're a beginner, okay? So I'm a complete beginner here. You'd be playing, so I've got my fingers on D and we're off. Down, down, up, down, down, up, and get the fingers on the A and join in. And the rest of the, I'm playing along, but you just keep getting ready and down, down, up, down, down, up, and then get ready back to A again and down, down, up, down, down, up. Then we're back to the beginning, so we're back to D again and so that's how you would sound playing along with me while I'm playing along the full bar, if you know what I mean. That gives you a chance to play along and it's much more fun. Now if that's a bit of a struggle for you, it's quite simple. Just mute me for a second or pause me for a second and just simply keep going through that chord progression. D for 2 bars, A for 2 bars, E for 2 bars, A for 2 bars. Keep cycling that until you feel confident enough to join in when I'm playing along. So now what I'm going to do is show you how to progress that. So you've started off playing 1 bar and then stopping, getting your fingers ready and playing the next bar. If you're just progressing a bit more than that, I'll show you what we do. We're going to do the same thing, down, down, up, down, down, up, 1 strum and get ready and down, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, get ready for the next one and 1. Simple as that. So we do the first beat of the second bar each time of each chord. So D, play a bar for a D, and then 1 bar we hit the first chord. Obviously you can see where we're going from here. The next progression from that would be to play a down, down, up. So it would be like this. Down, down, up, down, down, up. Second bar, down, up. You've got a down, down, up to get ready for the next one. So that gap is getting shorter and shorter between the chords. So eventually you'll be able to actually link those chords together beautifully. So eventually what you'll have is this. There's 2 whole bars, down, down, up, down, down, and A. And E. how if you connect those together, and to D again. And we just keep cycling those chords over and over. Really, really cool way to get to, or place to get to. Don't be too worried though if you can't keep up with what I'm doing at this time. Just keep it nice and steady. Try to link those chords together as best you can and just keep following that progression. You'll find the right hand will just look after itself, the strumming hand, and your left hand should have absolutely no problems. So here we are, we're going to do a jam along session. I'm going to play the guitar, I'm going to give you a count-in of 2 bars. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then start playing, just to give you an idea when I'm going to start. Then I'm just going to play through for a section, maybe a couple of minutes, just to give you a chance to play along at a nice steady tempo. Remember, don't be too worried if you can't keep up. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So for this week it's very simple. All you're doing is playing through that progression. When you come back to this material, you might want a refresher over some of the material, the way it's been taught. However, the actual playing part of it, you should get straight to this section, the jam session, and just start playing along with me or playing along with that jam session. Each time it's going to progress and involve everything you've learned previously.